Hey there guys, today I want to show you something I picked up from the recycling center once again. We've got yet another HD CRT here. Off first impression, I'm sure you can probably see that it's a little bit beat up on the sides here, kind of on top of the speakers a bit. But the good news is that it's actually not scratched on the screen, so that's always a good sign. So I'd like to go over this TV with you guys. My last video on a Samsung HD CRT TV is actually the most viewed video on my channel, so hopefully this one gets some attention as well, because I'm excited for this one. So right away, this is just a remote that I had lying around. This is not the remote that goes with the TV. I wasn't able to find the remote at the recycling center when I picked this up, but it does work with it, so I'm gonna power it on real quickly here and show you what it looks like. All right, so very, very similar look to the other Samsung CRT that I got. Turns on with the no signal here. This is what the menu looks like. Lots of different options I'm controlling with the remote right now. And it gives a pretty good image. And you can't tell yet, but it does have good sound to it as well. You know, I was worried these speakers wouldn't work depending on how long it was left outside. Maybe if it was like in the rain or whatever, but yeah, the speakers work good, and I'll show you guys that in a second. You need a remote to switch the inputs because, as you can see here, it just has the menu, volume, and channel. There is no input button, and this is the power button on the TV. And let's go take a look in the back of this thing. But before we do that, this is a Slim Fit TV. It's a Samsung Slim Fit HD CRT, which I was looking it up, and apparently people aren't too big of a fan of these in general because they tend to not age very well, but this one seems to be a little bit better than most, so it's a good sign. This is what it looks like on the side here. Kind of a unique shape for a CRT, you know. They did call it a Slim Fit, and it is a little slimmer than a TV would normally be this size. But let's take a look on the back here, see what we got going on. Here's the sticker info right here, model number and serial number and all that. And then, for those of you who don't know, an HD CRT has HDMI ports, which you can see on the side there. And then you got your composite, you got your component over here with the blue and green. And if we go to the other side as well, actually on the side of the TV here, we have got S-Video. So that'll focus a little bit. And for those of you who don't know, S-Video is a step up from composite, but a little bit below component. Generally, you see those on older TVs that don't have component. But this one has everything. So whatever system you have, and whatever hookups you got, this TV will work for it. But I think I've done enough yapping. Let's get the CRT test suite hooked up and see how this TV looks with some video running on it. All right, you guys, we have the Wii hooked up here. Let me just show you what it's hooked up to in the back. I've just got the composite hookup going here. Go back to the front here, and I'll show you guys what the screen quality is like. All right, so here's what we are looking at when it boots up to the Wii menu. Looks very nice. Not sure how good it looks for you guys on a camera, but the image is very crisp, very clear. Kind of what you'd expect from an HD CRT. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Honestly, for for being found outside where it was, just thrown in a recycling bin, this is pretty good. The only downside is the scratches all over the side, but, you know, like I said, the CRT screen itself is fine. Everything functions properly. I don't know if you can hear the sound, but it sounds pretty good. But anyway, let's go to the homebrew channel and go onto the CRT test suite. All right, this is what you see when you load up the 240p CRT test suite. We've got our friend Artemio there. Let's go and do a test pattern here. So I like to do geometry, and then I do grid, and then SNES grid. So as you guys can see, it's pretty good. It's not perfect. You know, the edges and top of the screen are pretty good. However, the bottom is not perfectly lined up. You can see it's kind of on the dotted line there, where on the sides it more lines up with the edge of the boxes. Just a little bit of bowing at the bottom, but you know, nothing too crazy. You know, geometry is pretty good. Then I like to do the video test, and I do the scroll test, which brings you to the Sonic game. And the scrolling looks good. Like I said, not sure how good it looks for you guys on camera, but you know, in real life, it looks very, very nice. Image is good. And then just to show you guys that the speakers are working good, do sound test. In the left channel, we'll do the left speaker. So that's all good and working. Then the right channel, do the right speaker. That one worked good as well. And then center channel, we'll do them both at the same exact time. Yeah, it's all sounding good. So overall, you know, it's a good TV. Like I mentioned earlier, a lot of people aren't huge fans of these TVs, or just the idea of getting these TVs, because you really don't know what you're gonna get, and it's a little bit risky to purchase them. But as you guys can see, this one was pretty good, honestly. You know, I'm definitely happy with it. You know, and like I said, especially considering that, you know, I got this outside, and I think it may have rained in the days prior to me getting this. The video was good, screen quality was pretty good. It's got a lot of hookups. And, you know, overall, I'm a fan of it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below, and what your opinion of this TV and just HD CRTs in general is. But let's go back to the home screen, and we'll wrap this video up. And there's the Wii menu as we know it. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I plan to start uploading more on a regular basis. I've actually got a bunch of CRTs in the next room over that I'm gonna make some videos on. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.